Hello, Brother Monroe here, and welcome back to Admiral Dreadnoughts. Today, part 3, I think it is, in Operation Ambler, because I can read, sent in by Coffin. Part 3, the US is getting involved against the Soviets, and we have 2 battleships and 3 heavy cruisers versus a collection of cruisers, but with a large number of destroyers, which is quite an interesting asymmetrical fight. And yes, Al, I do know that you gave me destroyers as well. In fact, an enormous number of them. However, I thought it would be more interesting if we had this kind of mismatch. You know, it's near Russia. They would have short-range destroyers able to come out and help, whereas the US ships are sailing from the UK. They're not going to have the destroyer escorts. Or at least that was my thinking to make it a little bit more challenging. So, can we design a US battleship designed to take out this fleet? I think we can. I quite like the US ships. But we're going to go for the USS Maine. We're going to go for the... Actually... We're going to go for a modern battleship 1. We're not going to use the fanciest stuff. And we're going to go for... Where does it change size there? And we're going to go for, let's say, exactly 50,000. No, that's not... Where's the change? There. Okay, so we're going to go for this type of ship. So not the one with the second, like, even bigger, enormous superstructure. Just one like this. Single funnel. Let's have a look at the guns. What do we got? 18s. Just looking at the accuracy percentages. I think 15s might be a good bet. Not a caliber often seen on US battleships, but should be effective. They do look a bit titchy. Could go for 18s. 18s on a ship this size, though. Nah. Now, is this a 5-inch or a 6-inch style one? It's a 5-inch. Go for duels. Bit of restraint on the secondaries. I know. What are you thinking? Restraint. A little bit of AA firepower as well. Not that you need it, of course, but it might be useful against the destroyers. Torpedoes? Nah. Just kind of like a little, a more sort of pocket battleship version of the, rather than the Iowa with its kind of super duper 16-inch fanciness. Right, let's go for a balanced boiler. I do want these things to be pretty quick. 29 knots, 29 knots. Maneuverability, protection is a must. I'm going to go with my pretty standard setup, which you're probably used to by now if you watch my videos. I'm not going to make the mistake of just armouring it up to Billio because we're not facing a ton of enemy big guns, although there is a There is a battle cruiser in the mix, which could have quite large caliber weapons. We're going to go for a pretty standard armored ship, just with very, very good tech. Can't quite get anything better on the anti-torpedo, but that is a pretty nice ship. The main. Right, let's go. I get 2 of these. And 3 heavy cruisers against all this chaff. Okay. Let's have a look at the enemy, first of all. Did you forget something? What the hell? I think what the AI did was it didn't realize the tower had a barbette fitted, or the guns it's using. No, the guns it's fitting are on the barbette, but I think it put down the barbette because it could, and then you can't fit any guns on either of these because they'll clip into each other. But still, that looks ridiculous. Maybe it's the vodka tanks. That's quite a nice ship. I quite like that. Quite good looking. I'm not seeing huge amounts of deck-mounted torpedoes, which makes me happy. Destroyers are a threat. However, okay, let's have a look at our heavy cruisers. What did they bring? Whoa, tons of torpedoes. Okay. 9-inch guns. Very nice. Plenty of secondaries. Alright, I would like you to screen for the battleships, please. And the battleships. Yeah, we're just gonna get our guns on target and start pounding away, I guess. Oh, what did I just do? I think that was the old cheat codes that we used to have to use to unlock everything. I accidentally pressed. Those things turn really well. That's a good sign, as we're going to be torpedo dodging almost certainly. Ooh. What was that? 12-inch gun? Oh, deck extended. Fair enough. We've got Mississippi and Maine. I like how the AI thinks that this is screening. We're putting the heavy cruisers behind the battleships. Not quite sure how they think that works. That ship needs to die. Destroyers. got the main as well. Right, main detach. I have to micro you two individually. Don't think you're going to avoid that one though. Ow! Must be pretty big torpedoes. Again, I hate destroyers. Turn away again. Cruisers, are you actually going to do anything resembling being flipping useful at any point? Swear to God. You guys are the ones I want in front of the battleships, in between you and the destroyers. That is literally what a screen is for. Whoa! Battlecruiser going up in smoke there. There's another destroyer down, that's good news. That'll kill her. Maybe not, actually. Got that flooding under control surprisingly well. Yeah, down she goes. Good riddance. Oh, hello. Goodbye, Admiral Makarov. Cordite. Well, that's just a bad plan, isn't it? I don't think there are many heavy ships left. It's just the light cruisers and the destroyers. Good hit. Up, down goes another destroyer. Oh wow, the light cruisers don't have any torpedoes. Right, well, everybody, I don't care about the light cruisers in that case. Kill the destroyers. Doing a very good job avoiding that. No, not anymore. Even firing some torpedoes at them. No, not the light cruisers. Well, I guess you can entertain yourself killing light cruisers for a bit. But it's the destroyers I want you to go after. Here goes the Voyavoda. Abrick immediately gets smacked by the Mississippi. And I'll probably kill her. Maybe not, actually. It's the second time that's happened in this video. So you switch fire to this destroyer that was floating about, trying to get in range. They got quite short range torpedoes, I think. Yeah, 10-2. Down goes the last light cruiser. It's just a turkey shoot against destroyers now. Let's try and get a bit of accuracy going. Bravely fighting the flooding until a 15-inch shell completely went right through the ship. Now this is where the AI behaviour confuses me. So you've got, what, 4 or 5 destroyers left, right? What you would do in this situation is you would try and get them all to fire, because they've got short-range torpedoes. You'd attack, you get in close, and you try and get those torpedoes off. What they're doing, though, is they're kind of just panicking in place, which you don't really get. Like, either run away or make a suicide attack on the battleships. And your best bet being the main. I don't understand the AI's... not thinking, because AIs don't quite think the way we do, but like what's leading it to make that decision just to kind of mill around and wait to be shot, because that's what they're doing. I mean, they're dodging and they're popping their smoke. And my hit chance is pathetic, but I'm throwing so many shells their way that eventually you get a hit. Vladimir takes a hit, decides against it, and then rams their friend? No, not quite. Now it looks like they're coming in for an attack. Maybe. But then they turn away. Or even firing our own torpedoes back at them. Oh, they fired at us. Well, nice of them to, you know, do something. Taking a stupid amount of time just to sink this one DD, but there you go. Heavy cruisers have nearly, well, this one's nearly fired all of its 9-inch ammunition. There we go. The Vesserflot, next on the hit list. And destroyed. Here we go. A success for the US Navy there. Beating back the Russians. And I hope to see you again for part 4. Thanks very much for watching, and bye-bye.